Alright, so let's see where I left off yesterday. Visual Studio Code, that's right. Alright, so I realized some things. First, I'm doing all of my code in the dev branch on GitHub. And I believe that it would have made more sense to create a CLI branch, an events branch, a scraper branch, and work on those separately, and then bring them all together into maybe a dev branch. And then once I prove that they can merge together and work in the dev branch, then bring that into the master for publishing. I'm going to keep doing what I have now since I've already started this way, but I'll try to keep that in mind and maybe look up some more GitHub best practices for the future. We'll see. The other thing that I think I realized is I'm down here in the bin for, so when I run my code, right, I'm running Ruby console. Now you run console from here because it is listed as a file. But when I back out of bin and I try to run Ruby bin console, I have an error with my require. Can't find lib environment. So it seems like I know that .. means to go back one directory, or out one directory, to the parent directory. And so I'm going out one directory, looking for lib, and looking for environment. And that's not working. Which tells me, I believe, that this is relative to where the command was typed in, and not to the location of the file itself. So I believe that since I am not in, I believe I can just go current directory, go into lib, and then environment. So let me try that before I do anything else. What? Oh, well, I don't expect any of this code to really work right now. But yes, so that makes sense. And now, if I do a git status, a modified bin console. So git add bin console, git commit fix require to run from outside of bin folder. I had some, when I did a git status yesterday, I don't know if I can find it here. I'm actually curious now. Here, I believe that's what's going on here, is I was running everything from within bin, so I had to go out to find these files. So I don't expect to see this today. I expect that when I modify CLI and scraper, they will just be, I can maybe just access those files directly. I don't know. We'll see. But I should also create another full file inside of bin instead of running everything in my console. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to keep going with what I have now. Okay. So if I do a status real quick, I can type status. What? Yeah, working tree clean. All right, good. So I believe I was working on my scraper class. So this is everything. Yeah. So now I need yeah. So I'm going through the doc. Doc.each do event. I'm actually not sure what's going on there. What am I iterating over through inside of doc? It's a collection of Nokogiri elements, right? So each event then is going to be a Nokogiri element. Okay. So I want to just verify that. Scraper new. I already have that going on. Okay. Well, let's try to run this again then. Console. So I should create a new scraper. No, it's a CLI. No, it's scraper. CLI is commented out. Alright, let's see what errors I have. Scraper. Alright, so starting here, going up. Can I not move this? There we go. So this is a hash, so I need commas. Alright. Run again. Still have an issue, huh? Okay. Actually, I'm not even calling scrape events. Okay, let's comment that out. Get to my binding pry. Alright. Greenville events CLI lib events CLI lib environment require relative CLI lib Greenville events CLI. So I'm looking inside a lib for Greenville events CLI and scraper. Expecting end of input. Keyword end. So inside of here, on line 28, that doesn't seem to make sense. Is it environment? I believe that require relative is relative to the file where this is typed, not to where I run the program, right? That's where it's located. It's in lib. It's in Greenville event CLI. And it's in scraper RB. I don't have a line 28 though. So what's your deal? So bin console 5, bin console 5, require, and 1. Environment 3. That's interesting. I do have a line 28. Obviously I do. But, so that's an unexpected keyword end here, huh? So I have this end. Oh, I need to comment this out. Void. There we are. Okay. So if I look back in my doc, all right, I'm going to set that for the previous value. So I have doc. Doc.each. Do event. Let's just put out the event. Maybe I can't do that. It appears as if I cannot. Okay. All right. So I know this is working. I don't really want to create a new event right now. Let's X it out, run it again. It's another, so here's a problem. Oh, these are hashes, so I need this hash rocket. Now, how do you feel about that? Okay, so self scrape events. What happens? Oh, because now this is a class method. Okay, let's try it again. So this is also a class method then. So now myself is the instance that I'm in of the scraper class. So now I can scrape events, which returns nothing. That's fair. I'm not doing anything. Alright, so what do I want to do now? Because I really want to return this new event hash so that I can just prove out that I'm getting a bunch of events with all these attributes set that I care about. So maybe this should be a collect. Because collect will return what I have in there. Oh yeah. Scrape events. And it's still nothing. Nothing's being returned. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Alright, so that's too many events. So event equals, no, events Alright, so events equals dot collect. So this would be an array of hashes. Is nothing. All right. Well, then let's get in here and pry. And so call script events. This will run. We'll pry. And then verify. Make sure I'm getting what I think I should be getting. What's happened? I am not sure what's going on here. So I can get into the scrape events. Why is my collect not doing anything? What's going on here? Okay. Why does this happen? This is the nuttiest thing. Alright, so I'm going to get into the scrape events and see if I can get something to happen. See if I can collect anything with doc. So do I have access to doc? I do. Alright. So a dot each event puts event. Got nothing. Alright, a dot size. Okay. It is not an array. I cannot each or collect. Okay. A 0 is nothing. So what is A? A is a hash. Already. I'm not familiar with that situation. So A is a hash. Okay. So a search, let me just make sure this is still doing what I think it does. So this should be the name. Okay. So no, stop it. Hmm. So I do want this to be a hash still, somehow. I want to iterate over all of the events. Why is doc just one event? Common events. I'm passing in this whole URL. Oh. So do I have access to new event this time? I don't. But I have access to doc. So I want to see if I can find all of these. Is this in something? It's a list item. So I need to see if I can get all of the list items. That's what I want. Okay. So let's search the doc for. I remember I looked for a list item before, and I think the menu had it. I don't need this. All right. Div dot container and then li. I'm not using that anywhere. I think I missed that along the way. So div container li. Okay. You can call it a card. All right. Card.size 200. Does that make any sense? There's not 200 events, are there? There might be 200 events. Like for the next August. Yeah. It's almost a year's worth of events. Okay. I guess that's it then. Alright. So I need script events. So events equals doc search div dot container li. Okay, and then I can do events dot, that is not how you spell events, dot each do event okay. Indent all of that. Then closing curly brace. All right. So now what am I doing here? I think I want this instead of each. I think it should really be collect or map. And then let's just say all events equals. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, what does that do? Oh, that's right. So this is actually an end. Okay. I didn't really want to get into the pry. Ah, not there anyway. Alright, I wanted to put the pry inside of scrape events, but after all events. So I can just see what that equals. Alright, all events. Should the first one be free code camp? Oh, that's tonight at 7. That is in 5 hours, 4.5 hours from now. Go back. Refresh just to make sure. It looks like that's right. Excellent. Okay, so I have an array of hashes. And from this array of hashes, I want to create new events. Which is going to be this. And I'll pass in the hash, and I will use the values here on initialize to set the attributes or the properties of the event of the events. And then the CLI, scraper new, that's for more information. What do we have here? Events equals scrape events. Rimvo, nice. Okay. So my CLI will kick off the scraping process, which will go and scrape this. Scraper will call it to events and make all these events. I think I can do that right here. Oops, right now. Copy. Okay. Scraping. So it's actually new. Ooh, good point. Let's see, how do I make that happen? So I can't call scrape events in here because I'm going to use two different methods. Scrape events and scrape more info. So if I call new dot scrape events, I would expect to hit this pry and be able to grab all events. Let me go here. Scrape events. Right. Exit console. Can't do that. Okay. So then here, looks like that'll work. All events. Actually, all events dot size 200. Okay, very good. Nope. CLI. So I'm getting all the events now. That's good. Start. Oh, yes. No, I don't need to store them anywhere. Scraper does not need to store or keep any information. Oh, my time is terrible. Really? I did not realize. Okay. Well, I want to fix that. Alright, so I have doc still, right? Search. How am I getting time? Alright, so I go to the P tag. I'm grabbing the first, and then the children, and then the text. Okay. Let's look at the children again. We got the first child, and then grab that text. That's dot strip. That's what I want right there. Time is actually children 0 text, and then I want dot strip. There we go. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Status. Alright, so I still have this lib at Greenville events, but at least I don't have the dot dot in front of it. I guess that's okay. Now, can I add them all with a period this time? Before I could not. I can. That's nice. Git commit. Can scrape events and create events hash for events class. Cool. All right, let's work on the events class now. All right. I know I want the all. I'm going to initialize. I want I think that's good. How do I split it? Split left. Stripper. Perfect. Alright, so I have name. Hosted by. Time rs vp URL. Add to Google Calendar. All right. No. Okay. So with that being said, let's add my accessor name. So I should probably just copy all of that. Okay. So I need to. No, I can do self right here. What am I doing? This was worthless. Okay. I'm just going to call this hash. Alright, so I want to use the send method. I remember how to do this on my own. Alright. It takes 2. Send self, right? Self.send something something. I know I need to send key equals then is it hash dot value? Dang, I don't remember. Okay. Useful methods in Ruby metaprogramming. That sounds right. Wait. Oh. Self. No. Send. So I really want self, right? It is not. All right, let's look at send again. Okay, let's try Ruby self.send. Top one seems good. That's right. So it's each. Ugh. So I'm going to take my hash. Self.send. So that's right. But I'm sending this. This is what I'm sending. And it's going to be hash dot each. So we have key value. Okay. So it should be that. So hash dot each key value self dot send the interpolation of the key is equal to the value. There we go. That looks right. All right, this is just a hash. Cool. So all right. New event. So I'm going to create a new event, pass in the new event hash. Events should receive that hash, give itself all the attributes and values, and then save it to all. So all should be 200. if this works. Okay, I'm gonna pry back. Okay. Oh yeah. Dang. Alright. It's helpful if your name spacing is accurate. Interesting they matched, but they still didn't work. Not exactly sure why. I thought the name spacing was kind of arbitrary. Okay. So we can't find this. Is it in my environment? It is not. That would be the reason why. Alright, we'll replace this with this. That's probably why it didn't work. Oh, you don't like it. Of course you don't like it. Syntax error. Oh. Yeah. That's the wrong thing to do. Dang it. Yeah. Nope. Nope. What's the problem? You want another brace? Why? Why would you want another brace? I'll give you as many braces as you want, but what are you going to do with it? Yeah, of course. Can I not do this on one line? I think it's the self.send. I bet if I put it on one line, it's not going to appreciate a lack of parentheses. No, that's not it either. Alright, well. Does the whole thing need to be in quotes? I need a comma. Newbie mistakes. If I had a YouTube channel. Alright. So this is after. Alright. Events.size is 200. Yeah. Alright. Copy, paste, all dot size. 200. That's incredible. All right. Let's just look at the first one. Name. Haha. This is awesome. I know it's really simple and it's basic, but remember, I just forgot a comma. So for me, anything that's working is awesome. I'm pretty excited about this. About an hour in almost. Not too bad. I think I need to take a break, get some more water. This is fantastic. Let's go and push this up to my dev channel. Dang, I'm really thirsty. Oh. Alright, so I'm getting all of my events. This is a super simple class. Is that all I need from you? I think it is. Now you will do more eventually. I think you are done, at least for now. Because I probably don't want to type in this line every time, I'm just going to call it E. I'm good with that. So E.all, each with index 1, do event index. I got you taken care of already. You can go. Do I need all this here? We'll see. I'm not setting anything. So event, it should already know about its own event, not name. Alright, the menu can wait. Well, that's cool. Did not expect that to happen. Put you back. Menu can wait. For now, I just want to see if I can list the events. So now, I'm going to comment you, and comment you. Let's start. I should get a message. I'll scrape it up, which will make events. And then I can call list events. So this is nothing. List events. I'll grab the events class, which knows about all the events. So I can call all, iterate through them. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's clear it up, clear it up, clear it out. Okay, that's fine. I can figure it out. Unified method list events. Oh, because I typed in what? It's because of the self. I'm creating a new instance of CLI. I don't want to do that. Do I have to do that? I shouldn't have to do that. So I can do self.start. Okay. Okay. It's probably each with index. That's giving me a problem. So let's come into here. Price. I don't think I can figure it out from this, can I? List events. 16. Wrong number of arguments. You're not liking that? Nah, that's not it. RSVP. Okay. What did I call it? RSVP URL. Yeah. Event. Time. RSVP. Add to Google. Dang. Okay. Let's add a couple new lines to separate it out. I might not want to add to Google. You know what? I don't like it. Put you in a new line. Okay, so this is the 190th event. The event is free code camp. I can get rid of this. All right, the time, RSVP, add to Google. Yeah, I like it. All right, but now, why can't I start you out with an index of 1? I was sure you could do that. You don't like it at all. Okay, let's figure it out. Oh, is it? Is that it? Yes! All right. Yeah, but that's way too many. All right, so I want just like 20 events. So I should probably just scrape less. Oh, I hate that. I wish clear would actually clear the terminal. There we go. I need another one. So some formatting. All right. I need to get some more water. I'm extremely thirsty right now. So I will be back.